Hey everybody, I'm Griffin, and this is Theta, and this is a death battle. No, that's not our intro. Welcome to Stoneface Reactions, where we watch videos and then don't react to them whatsoever. Hey everybody, welcome back to another Stoneface Reactions. I'm Griffin, that's Theta, and today we are spinning the wheel. We're gonna spin it, we're gonna see what we get, and we're gonna watch it. And here it goes, it's spinning, and that is Kirby versus Majin Buu. That is,
Ah, crap.
ooh,
Hold on.
wow.
Did we determine who we got to pick?
Oh, oh gosh.
I'm just gonna check the Discord here, because usually I send a message to the Stoneface Reactions channel on our Discord, which you can also join if you want to see.
That's right. Join our Patreon, join our Discord, watch our streams, do all the things, buy our plushies. We're gonna become marketable plushies any day now. Don't worry.
Unfortunately, I said it last time and not this time.
Oh, what was the last one we did? It was Dio versus Alucard, wasn't it?
It probably was, in which case.
In which case, I believe I won that one, so you do get to pick first on this one.
Oh, this is gonna be tough.
It
God,
it actually genuinely is.
they are so the same character. See, it's Majin Buu, not Kid Buu, so it's not the one who's seriously trying to win. But Kirby is a hero and Majin Buu is a villain. Kirby has an inner universe, but Majin Buu has an inner universe as well. They both eat people. They
There
both
is actually a lot of overlap, isn't there,
they
huh?
both gain the powers of the person that they eat, basically. God. Kirby's been on Death Battle before, and he had. You know what? Kirby's more cartoon-like, so I'm gonna give it to Kirby.
All right, I guess I'm pitching for Majin Buu here then.
Kirby's cartoon physics, when tried to be weighed with actual physics, makes
Mhm.
his feats more insane. I feel like how he threw a frying pan around the sun, cooked a person on it, landed it back on the planet he was on.
Kirby is an eldritch deity of absolute destruction, devastation. There's very little that seems to be able to stop him. Um,
Kirby
but
is the
generally,
Yu-Gi-Oh equivalent of playing Cartoon World.
yeah. And of course, DBZ in general takes its serious antagonist more seriously than like the cartoonist vibe that we go here. Though I guess Majin Buu uh initially has like a lot of like goofiness to him, but we'll see like how many stages they go through for him because they could definitely still pull out the Kid Buu part where yeah, he's taking it seriously.
I don't know if Kid Buu is Majin Buu. Majin Buu is Fat Buu.
They're all the same entity, but Majin Buu is like absorbed one of the Kais that was like really big and heavy and tried to stop him. And so he partook some of that personality too, which led to
I
like a lot of the goofy nature and happiness.
I want to say that every time I've ever heard anybody referring to a specific Boo, it was Fat Boo is Majin Buu, because even
Mhm.
Hercule, or Mr. Satan, as he might be referred to him, calls him Majin Buu and not
Mhm.
anything else.
Right. And I'll definitely like agree if they just go ahead and keep them scaled to specifically Majin Buu, specifically that form, specifically those powers. He's an incredibly great combatant and like really gives every part of the DBZ crew a run for their money during his arc, and even in the new Super arc is basically still right up there. The only thing they have to do is actually motivate him to do something.
See, in my
Um,
consideration, as I've never watched Super, other than like
you're not missing too
up to
much.
the point where nobody hits my Bulma, so I don't really know anything that happens there.
You miss Yamcha going into another crater. And everyone's just like, this is oddly familiar for some reason. Uh, but if they just keep to Majin Buu alone would probably lose to Kirby in the end. That is my own bet here, I think. If he has access to everything, if he fully unlocks, if he goes completely serious, he might make it through.
See,
The weirdest thing of this whole battle is going to be who wins the absorption war. And that is not a question that is easy to answer. That is entirely narrative.
Crap. No, never mind. I was about to say that one of the Boos has the ability to scream his way from one dimension to another, but
Mhm.
if we're keeping it to Majin Buu, then Fat Buu didn't do that. It was the Skinny Buu that did.
Right, right. So yeah, there we go.
Now, here's
So
hoping this doesn't turn into a meta, and that this is the first one we do today, and the next one is someone I'm certain with, and I win this one, which means I don't get to pick what I know next.
time to take your 50-50. All right, let's do it. Let's watch. Dead battle.
Imagine right now, what does the apocalyptic destroyer of worlds look like?
A cat.
Stop thinking, because you're wrong.
A
It's
cat.
these pudgy pink
Oh, yeah.
terrors.
Beerus, a cat.
Nintendo's floating
It would be.
puffball of never-ending cheer and dreams.
And Majin Buu, the most vicious monster in the Dragon
The
Ball
apocalypse
universe.
is
He's
pink.
Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle. Over 1,000 years ago, an epic war waged throughout the universe.
Starting with
Oh,
Kirby.
yeah, the
Legendary
Kirby
Star
lore.
Warriors battled against the vile nightmare for the freedom of everything that ever was. Ultimately, good prevailed, but at the cost of many, many lives. Yet one infant Star Warrior escaped the carnage.
Yep, Kirby's a baby.
destined to awaken a millennium
Yup.
later and save the galaxy. His name is Kirby.
Wait, what? The cute and cuddly pink puffball who lives in Happy Land? Are you sure you're reading the right backstory?
Yes, he crash landed on Popstar, the most confusingly shaped planet ever, and has been defending the Kingdom of Dreamland ever since.
But
Yup.
look at him! He's just so adorable and cuddly. He couldn't hurt a fly.
Kirby is a ravenous cannibal who thrives on the blood of mass murder.
Did you do this?
Holy shit!
He may not look it, but Kirby is a
I feel like they brought that up last
He
time
possesses
too, and I
incredible
think the obvious
strength,
answer is
speed,
no.
durability,
Kirby
and
didn't
an
do that.
arsenal stranger than
Kirby
any
wouldn't
day
leave
war.
bones.
His trademark power is his inhale ability, which sucks almost everything in with a powerful
Gosh, but I kind of
vortex.
miss that Kirby
With it, he can
cartoon,
burn
honestly.
Everything from a quick meal to an acre of forest in a matter of seconds.
Plus, Kirby's body is malleable, allowing him to stretch his mouth
Kirby's
and inhale
faces are
larger
also
objects,
amazing.
Though he does have trouble wrapping his mouth around extremely large and heavy things.
Like my dick!
Kirby weighs practically nothing, allowing him to inflate his body and fly like a sentient balloon. He can also traverse the skies and outer space using his personal vehicle, the Warp Star.
Which he can call up at any
Slide
time
kick is
on
also the
speed
best thing
dial.
he can do.
No, really, he uses a cell
No,
phone.
the best thing he
Somebody
can do is
get me
fly
that
up in the air,
number.
turn into
I
a
tried
brick, and then land
1-800
on his
pink
phone
ride,
underneath him.
but it was something else.
The Warp Star is Kirby's primary means of transportation through the universe and can fly at speeds faster than light. It is forged of Kirby's own energy, so while delicate, should it be destroyed, Kirby can easily create a new one on his own, making the cell phone kind of pointless.
I'd be happy to take that phone off of his hands, though I'm a bit iffy on standing anywhere near that star-driving balloon marshmallow. Look at him! He doesn't even care! He's a monster!
It's about to get even worse. Guess what?
Oh
just
gosh,
happened to
the
that
Waddle
poor
Dee
creature?
costumes, I
See,
forgot.
when Kirby swallows a victim, they don't exactly die. Turns out Kirby's stomach is, in fact, an entirely separate and endless dimension of reality.
So he never feels full. Talk about getting your money's worth at an all-you-can-eat buffet, though.
Kirby can trap thousands of victims.
It's a universe
in this
full of
abyss.
apples,
Then
jeez.
he can actually enter his own stomach.
Well,
dimension
he's just eating a
and
lot of
draw
apples.
from his captive's power using
Since
his
every
copy
tree in the
ability.
Kirby universe has an
How
apple on it.
the hell?
Mhm.
Does he, swallow himself?
He likely projects an astral image of himself within the dimension, which can act on the physical plane.
Sure. Anyway, with the copy ability, Kirby's form and power change based on what he's eating. By devouring an enemy with a mallet, he can become Hammer Kirby, a master of whack-a-mole.
Fire Kirby can unleash a torrent of flame and survive all manner of heat. Ice Kirby freezes foes solid. Wheel Kirby is fast enough to drive around the entire Kingdom of Dreamland in under 2 seconds. Though who knows how he can see where he's going.
There's Mike Kirby, whose singing talent is apparently so awful, everything that hears it dies.
That's why he's got the
Plays
headphones.
at karaoke night
Right
with
up
the
there with
ladies.
Vogon
Yeah,
poetry.
hey.
Stone Kirby is nearly indestructible, and Sword Kirby is a master with a blade. He can even fire sword beams, which can cut through anything without mercy. Damn! But that's not all. He can pour a ton of energy into the blade and make it grow into the powerful Ultra Sword.
Fighter Kirby is a master martial artist, and by inhaling a miracle fruit, he becomes Hypernova Kirby, capable of devouring worlds. Last but not least, by absorbing his own warp star, Kirby can create his ultimate weapon, the Star Rod. A magical
there it
staff
is.
powered by dreams and capable of destroying evil. And most of the moon.
The only problem with Kirby's copy ability is they don't last. One bad hit and there it goes.
But even without an added ability, Kirby is remarkably tough. He's powerful
So
enough
I'm
to
starting to
crack the
feel
planet
like the
in
thing
half,
that they're going to
fast
throw
enough
at
to run on
Kirby
water,
here is that he's
and
not
strong enough to
personally
throw a
very
monster 30
fast.
times his size
Whereas
on a
DBZ
frying
literally
pan
teleports
all the way
around
to
half
the
the time.
sun, circled
He's
the
faster
burning
than speed of
star,
light,
and
what are you talking
returned
about?
to Kirby's feet
Oh.
with a perfectly cooked monster.
His reaction
I think
time
that might be the most
isn't.
ridiculous feat we've ever seen on Death Battle.
His reaction
I
time
feel
is
like that's
whatever
what
he
they're
is
gonna-
when he's on the star,
He's so
and he
tough
can
that
make
Yeah.
the star
barely
himself
phased
because
after
it's part of
being
him.
crushed under
So
thousands of tons
Mhm.
of pressure, and effortlessly survived an explosion massive enough to eclipse the entire world.
He's achieved all of this despite being only 8 inches tall.
See, it's not the size of the monster, it's how he throws a fucking humongous frying pan into the sun and back.
Well, Kirby does have one crucial flaw. He's a baby and has yet to fully mature as a Star Warrior.
Yeah, he's not too bright, so he's not gonna be whipping up any genius strategies mid-fight. Fortunately, he's powerful enough to get away with it. Kirby is the most adorably terrifying thing in the world.
God, I love the Kirby dance.
what happened to all the other Star Warriors?
Terror
I
is
forgot.
something
They died
unpredictable,
early in the intro
unstoppable,
lore.
and dreadful
To what?
deceiving.
A perfect
A big
description
war.
for the pink monstrosity known as Majin Buu.
Specifically against Nightmare, they said.
Majin Buu is a
Aw,
fat,
damn.
pink,
Classic
man-sized
late-stage
baby thing with
DBZ
enough
fight
power to
music.
destroy a planet.
Oh,
And
it's
I
so
assume
good.
He's made of some sort of bubble gum, probably Big League Chew.
Boo has existed since the dawn of time, but was only discovered 5 million years
Oh, yeah,
ago
looks
by
like they're going with all the Boos then.
Yup.
Bibbidi released Majin Buu on a helpless universe, intent on destroying everything. After annihilating hundreds of planets, Bibbidi set his sights on Earth, sending Buu ahead in a sealed capsule just waiting to be released.
But then Bibbidi got himself killed before he could get to Earth and release the Pink Terror. But no worries, the weird lizard wizard thing had a backup plan in the form of a magic clone named Bobbidi. Yes, clone, not son, that was a mistranslation. So Bibbidi,
Oh, huh.
Bobbidi, and Boo, put them together and what do you get?
A Disney lawsuit.
Anyway, the doppelganger Bobbidi set out on a quest to recover Boo and complete Bibbidi's plan.
Eventually, Bobbidi found Boo and opened the monster's shell. But turns out there was a slight defect, and Boo was,
A complete idiot.
Is this the great Majin Buu?
I think this is the part we're gonna be all quiet about because we both know this one, basically.
Boo is the
It's a wonderful
man-sized
introduction.
toddler with the power of 1 billion nuclear warheads.
That guy kicked around, also basically Satan
Talk
himself.
about your terrible twos. Boo has a ridiculous arsenal for killing worlds. He can fly, shoot lasers, destroy cities by breathing too hard, and can fire a beam from his head penis that turns people into candy.
Boomstick, that's not his genitals, it's his... Well, actually, I don't know what it is.
Just
Which
an
brings me
antenna.
to his strangest ability, his whole body in general. Whatever he's made of, it's magic in nature. Boo's body can be pulled, stretched, or even ripped apart with no negative effects.
He can even pull entire slabs from his belly.
You
and
think
use
maybe
his
this
own
is gonna be
flesh
the
as a
episode
weapon.
where we get Chuck Norris and Sega
this is
Sekata
just
back?
getting stranger and stranger.
Oh gosh.
Yes, and he apparently does feel pain, though it seems to please him.
Oh man,
Like
what if
some
they
sort of
did?
combat
And then one of them ate
Fortunately,
Chuck
his
Norris,
body
and the
can
other one
regenerate
ate Sega
almost
Sekata.
instantly.
He can be blasted to smithereens and reform himself in seconds. He's practically
Alright, this is like post Cell where every
attack after
villain
seeing
has
it
to
in
be
action
capable
only
of
once.
regenerating
This
themselves
is how
back
he
from
learned
nothing.
Goku's
You mean
Kamehameha
post-Cell,
wave
where the
and
writer
Kai's
didn't want to
instantaneous
write it
movement
anymore.
teleport.
Exactly.
But his copying prowess goes even further. He can physically absorb other people, transforming his mind and body.
Yes, come to me!
That's the most disturbing thing I have ever seen.
Each version of Boo has a different personality based on whom he's absorbed. Fat
Yup.
Boo is cheerful and childlike due to absorbing the carefree Grand Supreme Kai. But
There he
then
is.
there's his original and most dangerous form, Kid Buu.
He's so tiny! He's like a little kid in MC Hammer Pants. This can't seriously be his deadliest form.
Kid Buu is pure rage incarnate.
And he's pure broken in some of the fighting games. Which is
He can
massive
get so
fun.
angry, he's capable of tearing holes in the fabric of reality just by screaming.
Or
Hey,
if
there it
he's
is.
Fed up with whatever planet he's on, he'll just blow it to bits with his planet burst attack.
In a universe chock full of planet busters, Majin Buu is one of the strongest. He has destroyed entire galaxies by
He also just
systematically
goes through with
obliterating
it
each
instead of
planet
spending
one
7
by one
episodes
over
on
time.
it.
He's defeated most of Dragon Ball Z's most powerful characters, including Vegeta, Gotenks, and Gohan.
He one-shot the King of the Demon Realm and easily bested the Supreme Kais.
Who are like the gods of other gods. So needless to say, Buu is pretty friggin' strong.
But he's also extremely cocky, caring little about strategy or personal safety. And while his regenerative ability seems to make him indestructible, Buu is one of the only Dragon Ball characters whose body has been visibly affected by ordinary bullets.
And while being able to destroy planets, his body's not tough enough to tank the explosion, forcing him to regenerate from a mess of pink particles.
Despite having the mind of a child and a body of Play-Doh, Majin Buu might just be the deadliest villain in Dragon Ball history.
Make it big.
And I think the only character who got long-term duped by Mr. Satan, so...
I don't think he's been duped.
Alright,
He's
then,
actually
match point
friends.
set. Let's end this
Yeah, at
debate
the
once
end.
and for all.
In the
But
beginning, he
first,
was
if you like
duped
Dragon Ball,
the whole
make sure you
time.
check this out.
Remember, Mr. Satan was both trying to get away from him and or kill him.
At the same time, that's entirely Satan's character.
Super Saiyan God Goku, he's my best friend.
It's the Funko Pops.
What?
My Super Saiyan God form would eat Superman for lunch, like a delicious muffin.
That
That's
wouldn't.
right. I'm talking to you, Ben Singer. Bet you can't even sing. We see them, Ben. They're very
what?
angry.
Why are they advertising here?
Funko Pops.
We see everything.
But is it?
Yeah,
Why are they advertising DBZ Funko Pops?
I don't want you anymore.
because they have them.
Merry Christmas.
You too can own one of these totally
Sorry?
not possessed limited edition pop vinyl figures exclusively at Funimation.com. Click the link below and use the code DBZ.
Oh, I guess they're just,
for 10% off, only at Funimation.
Yeah, okay, I see what's happening now. Okay, everything, the world is right again.
Yeah, so because they had them.
Ah, Dream World. Ready for another apocalypse.
I guess Boo can't turn inanimate objects into candy, though.
I'm not really sure.
Well, he's constantly hitting the ground with the beam, and the ground isn't turning into candy.
Yeah.
And what do I say? Reaction time based on star.
Yo.
And ultimately, you gotta consider that it's just their fault for hanging around.
I mean, to be fair, they live on this planet.
Yeah, you don't have to be.
They could be anywhere on it.
Yeah. You figure there's like some sort of support network of where's Kirby right now. They have cell phones.
Kirby Watch. Here's your Kirby report for this afternoon.
I mean, they do it with every Dragon Ball Z villain. Where are the androids right now? Android Watch.
Ah, and the fight's over. Ah, no, it's not. Ah, the Boo body horror. Combo breaker. Oh, hey, maybe you can.
Random.
Oh, and here's the absorption battle.
Yeah, but again, he can scream his way out of alternate dimensions.
Very true. Alright, Kirby, what you got?
I say Kirby can survive in space, though, so destroying his planet, I don't think he's gonna do much either.
Right. Not exactly the end of the fight there. There we go. Now we're up to Star Rod. This is probably going to start being the end of it. And here we go. Time to blow up the planet. Oh, beam flash time. Ironically, this is about as DBZ of a finish as it gets.
Yeah, it's how Freezer died. I mean, it is. Well, the first time.
Right, right.
No way! Did that seriously just happen?
Yep, oddly enough, Kirby's strength, speed, and durability matched and surpassed Boo's. Yes, Boo has more destructive capability, but Kirby's inhale and copy ability let him absorb and rebound anything that could have killed him.
And Kirby's no slouch when it comes to power. He tanked a planet-sized explosion without a scratch when the same kind of blast
Kirby
turns
pretty
into
regularly
bugs.
fights
And
gods.
remember the frying pan thing?
Popstar is approximately the same size
Said
as
the
planet
frying pan thing came up last
which
time,
is
too.
actually a post-apocalyptic Earth. This means Popstar's gravity and escape velocity must be similar to that of Earth's. Throwing the giant
That's a lot of assumption, but we'll go with it.
I mean, again, this is literally, they did this last time, too. It was his winning feat last time before.
Right.
That's not even counting the giant frying pan or the return trip.
And Kirby's Warp Star moves faster than light, a speed Boo has never had to combat before. But Boomstick, Boo could have teleported away from the Planet Burst Ball, right?
Well, they had instant transmission by then. That's supposed to be light speed and DBZ canon, and everyone is always
It's
caught
not.
off guard by it.
It's not.
It's not?
Hold on, I'm trying to listen to this part though.
Boo just couldn't stomach this fight.
The winner.
Okay,
is
no. They bring up instant transmission thing in the Superman fight. That it's not.
Oh, yeah.
It's not moving at speed. It's literally you have to concentrate for like a couple seconds.
Ah, right. I just meant like the final outcome of it. But even so, a lot of DBZ combatants like immediately get blindsided by it.
Have an idea
Yeah, but no. If you're moving at light speed, you're not going to dodge somebody moving at light speed with instant transmission because you have to stand. Well, you don't have to stand still.
You have
but
to stand still for a couple seconds and let yourself get hit, and then you get to move. Yeah, it's not exactly a winning move, which is exactly what they use in the story to say like, why don't you just win with instant transmission all the time? It's like, well, because it requires a little bit of warm up.
I don't know if we have the people that are on the next death battle listed.
Oh, hey, there we go. We get to add another one to the list.
No, I mean I don't know. I don't know. I went through the whole list. I just don't remember a Guilty Gear versus. Did we do that?
It's been a bit. I guess we'll have to go ahead and check it out. But for now, I'm Griffin, that's Theta, and this has been Stone-Faced Reactions, and we'll catch you next time. See you, everybody. Hey everybody, thanks for watching another Stone-Faced Reactions. If you have an idea of another video we could go ahead and watch, go ahead and put it in the comments down below, and we'll add it to the wheel. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let us know what you thought about this video, and what parts you liked. And until then, we'll see you next time. Is this too goofy?